In the REST API, without REST model, employee detail CPV, employee list CPV, this is the application. Start the server. D drive, CD, REST API, CD without REST model, py manage.py, run the server. Server is started. Here get resource of particular ID available there. Go to the another command prompt. Here go to D drive, CD without REST model, py test.py. If I'm given one ID, yes, it will be displayed employee number, employee name, salary, address. If I can run this, ask the second details is coming there. The problem is, if the specified ID is not available, then we are getting this much of error, we are getting it. How to handle this one? Yesterday I'm telling a small concept, try and except and else block. Yesterday we discussed exception handling. Just you have to provide this one into your use.py. Is done. Save this. Now come to here. How to run this? If the ID is there, okay. If ID is not available, the request resource is not available. Now, if I want to go to this, sir, if 2, yes, 200 is the success code. If I am entering 12, not there. But still I am getting the, what is the response code I am getting? 200. What is the generally 200 means? 200 means success code. But data is not available in the resource. So status code should be changes. Either 404 or 500 something. Here user is given the wrong ID. 12th record is not there. User mistake. You have to display instead of 200 something number you have to display 404 or 402, 400. 400 means user mistake. How to set our own status code to the application? So if it is success, then only 200. Not success, end user mistake, 400 you have to display. So now the concept is how to add our own status code to the response. Sir, how I am creating a response object? How we created response object? This is the response object creation. Return HTTP response. It is the line which is creating HTTP response. In this response, I have to add the status code. Simple. In the last, you have to give status equal to your code you can provide. As 200, 400, your wish, anything you can provide. So in the views.py, observe carefully here. Take this one, go to the views. So whenever accept block is there, the resource is not available. You have to return your response along with here, not 200, something 404 I am given. If it is success, now go to the else block. Status equal to 200 you can give. Whenever employee is available, this will be executed, 200 will be written. If it is not available, this code will be written. Now we have to check here, enter employee. Yes, available there. 200 is the success code. Enter employee, 12, not there. What is the code I am getting? 404. 400 means user mistake. User is given wrong ID. That's why I am getting this. Like that, you have to provide your response. So this is the way how to add the response. Sir, here in the views.py, I am written same line, written HTTP response, JSON data application type status code 404. Again, HTTP response 200. Suppose tomorrow here also I have to write. Same code I am repeatedly required for that. There is one concept I am telling now, mixins.py. So you have to get mixins.py. Inside you have to get HTTP response object and extended that class to our current class. So in views.py, multiple times we are written this line. So code reusability purpose, take a file, mixins.py. Yesterday already maybe I created mixins, created, and already one class is there, class serialized mixin is there. This is already inherited. Same like, take one more class. My class name is HTTP response mixin. It is the parent class is object. Inside define your own function. Any name you can give this function name. I am given render to HTTP response. Inside I have to provide it first argument is the self. I can send the JSON data and I have to given by default argument status code is 200. So if I'm not passing anything by default, it will be considered 200. If I'm passing anything, it will be considered. So whatever reusable statement is there, that statement you have to mention into your mixins.py. Here don't send 200 or 300. You have to send status equal to argument status you can provide. This code you have to implement it in mixins. This one import to views.py. Here the class name is http response mixin. Now here http response mixin is the class. Now return, remove this one. Current class object self dot, what is the function name? Render to http response. Inside I can pass JSON data, comma, status equal to 404. If it is success, return response, don't send any code, because by default I'm providing some code. That code is, what is the by default I provided? 200. When else block will be executed, if it is success, then only 200 will be displayed. Now come to here, run this, enter 1. HTTP response is not defined. Oh, there. ఎక్కడ ఉంది HTTP response? ఇక్కడ ఉంది. Copy, go to mixins. Because I'm using this class, not imported, that is the problem. Save, see the server, started, go to the partner application, run this, enter 1, enter 12. So 404, requested not available. If available, will be displayed. So here, no mixins.py, take this code. In the views.py, you have to extend that class HTTP response mixin class. In the views low, Total code don't write because already you know. Just in the except block, else block, only I can mention self dot render to HTTP response. That this method I am calling. I'm passing the JSON data. Status code 404. If everything goes fine, the status 200 will be running. Sir, what is the difference between JSON and one JavaScript object? What is the difference? JSON की JavaScript object की. Both are same. JSON means JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object. Both are same, not same. But what is the difference? That JavaScript object also understandable by everyone. Which one? JavaScript object also same only. Everyone can able to understand. Here shortcut I'm using JSON format, JavaScript object notation. I'm asking JavaScript object. And a JavaScript object also understandable by everyone. Any application. Find out difference between JSON and JavaScript object. Key value pairs a collection. JSON also key value pairs. JavaScript object also key value pairs only. Ravi Kumar. And one more question. Someone is asking, what is the difference between Mongo and MongoDB? DB is the extra. Good boys. Mongo, MongoD, Mongo import. DB3. To run the server, MongoD. Mongo is the to run the shell. Mongo import. Import from the JSON. Dun, 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 dun. Sir, completed the story. Mongo from Mongolia. Mongo from Mongolia. And MongoDB from database. Charlie, your wish. Sir, how to JSON? JavaScript object? Google game is better. Sir, how to dump the total data to console? Status equal to status means from the view function I'm passing status now. If I'm passing any value, this 400 will be assigned here. This will be passing. But in this case, I'm not passing any status. By default, this default argument will be considered. That is the meaning of status equal to status. This 404 status I am passing if something goes wrong. If in the case of else part, I'm not passing any status. What about my situation? Default argument will be considered. That's why I'm given status equal to status. So how to dump the total data to the console? For example, here I want to display all the data. If you give the browser address is, this is the API. Go to the here. If I can ask API JSON API. I'm getting all the records 1, 2, 3, 4 records. Same records I want to display to the console. I want to dump to here for that py manage.py dump data. Your application is test app dot what is the model name? Employee. Then you are getting all the data. Model name, test app, fields, number, name. All the 4 records we are getting it. Default format is it is the JSON format. It is a JSON format. For example, same command, it's not meaningful. Here they are given some pretty format. If you are not given line by line, it is coming. If I selected pretty format, some readable, same format I can require here also in the console also. py manager py dump data hyphen indent 4. Now you can check, yeah, some readable format. List of first JSON, second JSON, third one, fourth one is available there. So in our MongoDB same style, we can call it as a, here it is called as a list. MongoDB they can call it as a array of first JSON object. Is going to curling brace, first JSON. This is the dictionary. Second JSON, third one, fourth one. Arrays of documents will be prepared. Now it is coming indent equal to 4. Sir, you can use this command or else here also by default it will be displayed JSON hyphen format. What is the format I'm given? JSON. And this one, previous command, both are same. If you mention hyphen format JSON, without mention also no problem. By default, it will be displayed in the JSON format. When I'm getting same output or not? Previous command, now command. Okay. Sometimes I don't want JSON. I want to display XML format. Okay. Give XML. Same data will be displayed in form of XML. This is the XML format. Dijong objects. First object, number, name, salary. 101 Sunny, 12,000 Mumbai. Second object, third object, fourth object. But it is displaying in the console. I want to store it to a file. Yes, possible. Dump data, format of XML. Come to here. Give this greater than symbol. Your file name, emp dot. The extension is XML. Execution done. Where it is created, go to your file. In the left side, without rest, emp.xml created. Open this. Same file will be displayed there. So in file also you have to save the data. I don't want this one. This file I want to open in the command prompt. How to open in the command prompt? Remove. Type emp.xml. Here itself only data will be displayed. Don't go for internally. If you want, you can go open, check it. Instead of directly command prompt, type your file name, content will be displayed. manage.py dump data test app. Now I want to change the format. Which format can I take? JSON format. Format equal to XML remove because by default it is considered as a JSON only. Enter. Execution done. Go to there. In the left side you can check it. emp.json is available. JSON data is available there. Here if I want to see that, type is the command. Type emp.json. Here itself it will be displayed. So these are all the commands are available there. First command py manage.py. Go to the command prompt and execute. Total employee data to the console will be displayed. Default format is JSON. Second one, hyphen indent of 4. Hyphen format is the JSON. Format is the XML. You can give indent 4, 3, 2, 1 and check it, then you will get clarity. XML greater than temp.xml file. To see the data, type emp.xml. Greater than emp.json. Then emp.json will be created. If I want to see same, we commands to display total data to the console. You holiday tomorrow na. Completed. So this is the server address. Sir, your employee table is there. 1, 2, 3, 4 records are there internally. If you have to display, 4 are there. If you want to go to here also, I displayed first record, second record, third one, fourth one. Up to now in the CRUD operations, the first one is completed, get. The get purpose is to get a single record, or we have to get all the records done. The second method is, what is the method? Post. Nothing but we have to create a record meant for post method. So now what I was doing is, generally if you want to insert the record, up to now I'm doing manually here. Go to admin panel, add employee object, enter the details, click on the save. Now here, by using my partner application, I am getting the data. Same. I want to insert one record whenever I can run the py test.py file. Now clear the screen. Py test.py. It is calling get method. So I'm getting the data. I have to disable all these. Okay. Commented. Now create one more method. Def. My method name is create underscore resource. It does not contain any argument. So this is my method create resource. Sir, top this is the common. Base URL API is the common. Create resource. I have to take one dictionary, new EMP, curly brace, key value pairs, employee number. Employee number I have to provide some 300. Next, employee name I have to provide Katrina. Employee salary I want to provide 20,000, and employee address EADDR I have to given Chennai. This is the new employee dictionary. Sir, what is the response? Response equal to request dot get. Instead of get method, you have to call which method? Post method. Now endpoint, but here we have to send some data. So you have to pass a keyword argument to data equal to what is the data I want to give? What is the type of new EMP? Dictionary. But once I'm passing dictionary, my view not able to understand. So import. There is one module is there. What is the module? JSON. JSON dot. What is the command? Dumps. What can I pass? New EMP. Because New EMP is a dictionary. I'm not able to handle the dictionary. I converted it to one JSON data. Then it is understandable by everyone. Now, print the response status code response.json. ఇది story. Now, call the method. What is the method? Create resource method. This code we have to write here. I'm taking one dictionary. I'm calling the post method, base URL, endpoint, JSON data I am forwarded. The response code, if it is success 200, the response will be printed and create resource. But in your views, which method is there? Here also, get method is there. Now, come to this one. Same class, employee list CBB. You have to override the method. Which method? Post method. In the starting first example, I'm telling the post method. Self, comma. Second one, request. Single star, arguments. Double star, keyword arguments. Sir, first you don't write complete logic. Once I call that method, just you have to print the message. Okay, this is from post method, like that. Na? Create one dictionary. Message. So what is the message I have to provided? The is from which method? Post method. Because once I run partner application, if I printed this message, cursor successfully coming to here, then I will write the logic. But it is a dictionary. I want to convert into JSON. So what is the command? JSON dot dumps. The dictionary is converted to JSON data. JSON underscore data. Now call the method self dot. What is the method? Render to HTTP response. Which one can I pass? JSON data. Now see the server status. Server is fine. Now call the method py_test.py. We are getting error. No problem. What is the problem? Read this error. CSRF token should be disabled. Once I disable, definitely I will get the post method. I think here the concept is how to disable the CSRF token. No. Sorry, if I go to settings, if I change this, tomorrow some another classes are there. For the classes that CSRF token is required, mandatory. Suppose there is one form is there. I have to submit the form. I'm using CSRF token. If you disable project, it is applicable to entire project. You have to disable only for this class. Why are you disabling project level? What is the class? This class. Or no, only this method you can disable. Why are you disabling the get method, post method, all the methods? If you disable project level, it is very problem to the, suppose tomorrow, this one, this Python file contain first class, the second class, 10 classes are there. If you implemented project level, all classes are applicable. So here, ఇక్కడ sorry, first to write this file. ఇది main file, test.py file. Create method. Voice is not coming. So in the views.py, you have to implement the post method. Go to the views. This is the post method. So once I call the partner application, then you are getting CSRF token. How to disable previously just understandable purpose. I disabled in the settings.py. అక్కడ ఏమొచ్చింది ఎర్రర్ కోడ్? యా 403. So now I implemented test.py. Once I run this post method, cursor coming to here, it is asking, it is not our mistake. Once I run 403 error I am getting. In the console server, you can check it. Directly it is asking forbidden CSRF token not set for this API. They are telling. Previously simple. In that day, the program execution purpose I disabled in the settings.py. But multiple ways are there. How to disable this CSRF token? First one, a particular method you can disable. That is called as method level. Second one, entire class, all methods. Third one, if we want project level already we discussed. In the settings.py, you have to comment it. Entire project, it is not applicable. So first one, how to disable a particular method. You can check it in your file, that test.py. Wherever you create a test.py, go to that corresponding directory, then only you can run. That's why it is telling no such file or directory. You can check where it is available. So to disable at method level, there is one decorator is there. There is one decorator is there. Do you know already in the Python function decorators? The decorator is, if you go to here, suggestions will come 1 minute. From Django dot views dot decorators dot csrf import csrf exempt. This is we have to use. This is one decorator available there. This decorator you can use particular method. How to give decorator? At the rate symbol. Suppose my view, this is my function. So only this function it is applicable. Only that method CSRF token will be disabled. That is the first way. Import CSRF exempt at the rate decorator. Remove this. Second, to disable at class level. Suppose in class lo 10 methods are there. Only 2 methods you want to disable CSRF. Above that method, you can add this decorator. Then automatically it will be added. How to disable at class level? For this, go to there from Django dot views dot decorators CSRF import CSRF exempt. Second one from Django dot utils dot decorators import method decorator. These two imports are required. Now take one. This is the decorator. At the rate the decorator. What is your class? My class name is employee. List CBV class I want to disable. అయితే inside at the rate method decorator, you can pass one argument CSRF exempt this argument, comma, name equal to dispatch. What is the meaning of name equal to dispatch? Wrong. What is the meaning of PATCH dispatch? What is the meaning of the dispatch? Sir, this method decorator I am imported from here. CSRF exempt, given name equal to dispatch. A class contains 5 methods. My class get, post, put, patch, delete. Only 5 methods are there. Name equal to dispatch means it is applicable for all the methods within this class. No, only particular method. Give name equal to post. Then only post method it is applicable. If name equal to, if I am given post, then it is applicable for only post method. If name equal to dispatch, then applicable for all methods. That is the meaning of dispatch. So import two decorators and add to particular class inside name equal to dispatch. Third one already we discussed, project level. Further settings.py comment it. So project level highly not recommended. Based on requirement, you can use any one of the way. So go to the views.py now. So now I want to disable this one and I have to run that. Then request will be successfully go to the application. So go to the views.py. Copy all these. Go to the views. Paste it. Now this is the method. So here I'm importing CSRF exempt method decorator. I provided name equal to dispatch post method. Now check the server. Ready. Go to here. Now py test.py. ఇది ఎర్ర ఉంది మళ్ళీ. Correct. Because that is available in which class? HTTP response mixin class. Save. See the server. Ready. Value error. Test.view.view didn't return HTTP response object. It returned a none instead of that. What they're telling is, it is not returning HTTP response object. It is returned. What is the mistake? Anyone? A small mistake is there here. In the post method, we are missing a return statement missing. That's why they are telling Babu, it does not return anything. You are not returning HTTP response, you are return none. Because the function does not contain return statement by default. Yeah. Written is missing. That is, we did mistake. Now, am I getting the post method or not? Ante successfully we are getting the request. But now my requirement is once I'm sending data from the partner application, here I'm sending the data. Which type of data it is? What is the type of data? JSON data. As first of all, partner is sending JSON data. No, I want to check. For example, I'm not converted. Directly I'm passing the data. What is the type of data? Dictionary. Then dictionary not able to understand. So whether partner application sending data is a JSON or not, I have to check first of all. If it is not JSON, simply can send, Babu, your sending data is invalid, it is not JSON. How to check that whether the data is JSON? No, no. Not we can write if condition. So how can I understand is it a JSON data or not? Because this value I am sending, what is the value I am sending? Data I am sending to views.py. So in the views.py, how can I verify is it a JSON or not? Simple logic. Sir, whenever I'm using JSON dot loads of data, then what will happen? It is converted to Python dictionary or not? Yes. Suppose if it is not JSON data, immediately you're getting value error. So whatever data is sending by partner application, just you can use JSON dot loads. If it is converted Python dictionary, yes, it is a JSON. Otherwise, not a JSON. Simple, you can throw some error. Wow, please send valid data. For that, these are all the common code we have to use. Sir, views low. Don't write. Final code I will give. That code you have to write it. Just a notes sake I will give. Okay, no, don't write this one. For understandable purpose I provided. Get method is not required for me. Okay, done. Last final code I will give. Okay. Present, you have to continue from here. The partner application is providing data. Which data? JSON data. We are sending the JSON data to where? Django application. Because once I'm sending test.py, this data will be goes to the post method. This post method is available views.py. This complete code is related to your Django. Now, whatever data providing there, you have to take that data and we have to save this data to the where database table I have to save. That is the concept now. So whatever partner application sending the data I want to save this, first you have to check as partner application sending correct data or not. First we have to check whether the partner application sending valid data or not. How to check this? Like the JSON data. So first we have to check whether the partner application sending valid data or not. We have to check whether it's JSON or not. That's why in test app, you have to create a file, utils.py file. In that, you have to write one common code. Because the data is valid, invalid, I have to check that. Sir, now in the utils.py, you have to create this file. It is not available. So in the test app, right click, go to the new file. The file name is utils.py file. Here, I have to import JSON module. I have to define my own method. The method name is def So now def, I have my function is JSON. Internal, I can pass one data. Sir, JSON is my function. Any function name you can provide. JSON is the module. Def is the keyword. JSON. I am sending some data to here. Now it is checking. Go to the try block. Inside JSON dot. What is the function? Loads. Loads of which one? Data. When this function executed successfully means if your data is JSON data, then only it is converted to Python dictionary. If it is not JSON data, immediately it will raise an error, value error. So automatically I can send this data, whatever data I am provided now, this one I am sending to the views.py. In the views.py, I can call this function is a JSON. Now it is okay, successful. It is converted to Python dictionary. Now I have to return valid equal to true. If something goes wrong, which block? Except block. It will raise value error. Then valid equal to false. Return that value. Return the valid value. So this is my function. IsJSON is the my function. I can call this function into where? In the views.py. So now remove this total content. Now I have to implemented my post method. Observe carefully here in this post method. Sir, how to receive this data? Partner application sending the data. Whenever test.py, this variable is goes to your Django application. How to read the partner application means request dot body. The meaning of request dot body means it is receiving the data which is forwarded by your partner application. That one I have to store it into some variable. What is the variable I'm given? Data. Now, this data came from the test.py. Is it a JSON data or not? Yes, but I have doubt. Is it a JSON data or not? That's why I created one function. What is the function? Is JSON. Use that function. Is JSON function. Instead, what can I pass? Data. What is this data? Coming from the partner application. But is JSON is available into another class. That's why from test app dot what it is? Utils import. What is the function? Is JSON. Now I am calling function passing the data. Now if it is a valid JSON, write valid underscore JSON. Now check that. If it is not valid JSON, print one message. That message is key value pair. Message colon Babu, please send valid data only. but it is a dictionary. This dictionary I want to convert into JSON data. Dumps of this one I want to provide it. It is a one JSON data because this Python dictionary converted to JSON data. When this executed, your data is not valid JSON data. You have to return self dot render to HTTP response. Inside you can provide JSON data, whatever data you create, that data, comma, status equal to 400. Now, sir, if it is a valid JSON, copy, come to outside. Now, you have to print you provided valid JSON data only. Don't send status code because status code already 200 is there. So in this post method, you can observe first, request.body is the responsible to receive the data which is forwarded by test.py file. Once I'm receiving data stored into variable, I'm calling isJSON function. This data will be goes to the isJSON. It is converted to Python dictionary. If it is a valid JSON, it will return true. Otherwise false. I'm sending the data. Again, it is coming to the views. If it is not valid JSON, I created dictionary, forwarded, return this response. When cursor coming to 34 and 35, if this condition is failed, it is coming to here. Now save this, check the server, go to the partner application. Now, first of all, you have to check in test.py, is it valid JSON or not? Yes. Now run this, you are getting some message. You provided valid JSON data only. When you are getting error means remove this JSON dumps. You are not converted. You are forwarding which one? Dictionary. Once a dictionary given to JSON.loads, immediately we are getting value error. Now run this time. It is telling Babu, please provide valid JSON 400. Previously 200. So like that, first of all, you have to validate the partner application forwarded valid data or not. This function is the main responsible. Once I'm calling simple, the data loads successfully. It is a Python dictionary. Now you have to forward JSON data. Once it is JSON data, it never raise error. Everything will goes fine. Yes, you provided valid JSON only. Like that first step, that is you have to validate. Take this utils.py. Next, views.py. In the views.py, now write this post method. This is the post method. First request.body, it is taking data from the partner application. This data I provided. Here one more thing, that EasyJSON you have to import. EasyJSON is a function. So this post method should be available within your class. Remember, some people are directly define the function without class. Within the class, you have to define that function. The story. So up to here, you are checking whether the data is valid data or invalid data. We are checking. So just to note sake, I can copy paste this one. Okay. Once I run this, if it is a valid JSON, run the partner application. If you're getting this message, your data is valid. But when I'm getting error, this is for your testing purpose. Okay. Go to test.py. You have to remove the JSON.dumps function. Then try to run the application. Then you will get immediately error because you are not passing the JSON data. So in this statement, remove the JSON dumps. Then new EMP is the dictionary. Once I'm sending dictionary, run your application. Immediately it is telling, Babu, please send valid data only. This story up to now, what is happened there. Next. So partner application sending valid data only. I want to save this data to the database permanently. To save the data to the database, form is required. The two model form is required. Then only it will be saved data to the database successfully. So here, now, if it is a valid JSON data, it is valid JSON data, we have to read the data and we have to save the data in database. Because first time checking that it is a valid JSON only. No, not in the view. So we have to send why API concept. Other applications want to handle the Django. That is the reason we are using. If we want to save the data, form must be required. It should be model form. Then only easy to save the data. So what to do in the normal, what we are creating in testy app, creates a file. What is the file name? Forms.py file. Inside you have to take model form. So here, if the data is the valid data provided by the partner application, read the data stored to the database. For that, model form is required. Take the file forms.py file. So this is only just understand purpose I'm given. Don't write up to here, okay na? Only this one you have to take. If it is valid JSON data, get the data and save the data in the database. So forms.py file is required. So how to take the model form, you know already. In testy app, take one file, Python file, that is forms.py. So go to the here under test app, right click, take a file. What is the file? Forms.py. Here from Django, import. What can you import? Forms. Take the class employee form. Inside module name forms dot. What is the class name? Model form is the class name. Now inside what is the predefined class? Meta class. What is the model name? Employee. What is the fields? All. Fields equal to underscore all. But employee is not there. From test app dot models import employee. This code already you know. Previously we written at the time of forms.py. That is the code. M small. That is the form. So once form is ready, you have to create the form object, form.save. Data will be saved. Finally, go to the view, create object this class, give reference form, form.save. Data will be saved. So go to the final step use.py, sir. Go to the views. Finally, remove this. Sir, in the post method, first I'm taking data from the partner application. I'm forwarded to isJSON, valid JSON. The cursor coming to line number 34. When cursor come to line number 34, if the data is valid JSON, the cursor goes to the line number 34. Now you have to convert that one to Python dictionary. Pass the data. What is the data? This variable coming from the partner application. Once I'm converted, it is one employee data. Once I'm getting this employee data, create object for your form class, employee form, curling braces, give one reference variable. What is that? Form. But this employee form is available from test app dot forms import. What is the form class? Employee form. Once the form is ready, then you know if form dot is underscore valid. If it is the valid, save this. Form dot save. Commit equal to true. It will be saved. Now create one dictionary. Resource created successfully. Message colon resource created successfully. It is the dictionary. Okay, this dictionary converted to JSON dot dumps. It is the JSON data. Dumps. So JSON data is ready. Now you have to return this response. Self dot render to HTTP response. Inside you can pass JSON data. If something goes wrong, if form dot errors It is for validation purpose. Form dot errors. I have to give JSON underscore data equal to JSON dot dumps of. Inside you can give whatever error is there, that error you can pass. Now return the response. The last 41, 42, 43 are validation purpose. How to validate the forms? I will see this one now. So now here, this is the data coming from partner application. I am checking that if it is a valid, converted to dictionary, created object with your employee data. Form is valid, save. When error will come, I will show. Check this here. Present year check, 4 records are there. If everything goes fine, the record should be inserted. Resource created successfully. Is it whether created successfully? Refresh. Fifth record, 300, Katrina data will be inserted there successfully. If you want to display to the console, okay, previous comments are there, no? py dump data, test.employee indent of 4. Now you can ask, is going to 300 Katrina added successfully. In the backend database is also there. In API, refresh, ask pretty, is going to 300. Saved there. This much of story is there to insert the record. So in the views.py, until not valid you are written, only take this continuation part. So now write all this. You have to try to insert the data. Maybe they will ask definitely. The interviews always depends upon your luck only. Okay, it is always pure luck. Suppose the interviewer is there. Whenever he is coming to the interview panel, in his home there is no disturbance from his wife. Interview will be very happy. Something disturbance came from the home, they will show in the interview room. That is always depends upon interviewer mood only. Yeah, I will paste all the code. This is the total code. In the notes, I will paste it, no problem. Okay. This is the first started here. This is the total post method. Only take this one. Previous code already were taken. Sir, shown now the finally flow I will tell. Here, this is the complete code of your post method code. Okay. First, when post method is activated means from the partner application, first I'm calling create resource method. It is calling this. It is calling the post method. The data will be forwarded to views.py. Which command request.body. It is taken data from the partner application stored into variable. Immediately I'm calling one function. What is the function? Is JSON. It is available to the utils.py. And one data I'm forwarded to is JSON function. If it is converted successfully dictionary, it is a valid data. Now it is validating the data. If it is not valid JSON, this code will be executed. It will stop the program. When cursor coming to here means if it is a valid JSON, we have to load to the one EMP data. What is employee form? In the forms.py, employee form is there. For this class, I created object with employee data. If form is valid, it will be saved. Resource create successfully, return the response. When error will came means in the forms.py, I'm not writing any validation. Suppose I have to give some condition. If employee salary less than 5,000, don't insert that record. Then immediately this forms.error will be activated. How to give the condition? That one tomorrow I will tell. Once you executed this, if you are getting resource created successfully, then your application is working properly. But you are getting n number of errors, try it. Okay, bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue. Forms, the views, utils. ఎక్కడైనా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు మన ఇష్టం.